Oh.
Street Bob?
Yep.
All right, how you doing?
Doing good, man.
Your rider. I need your card again.
Yeah, right here.
Thank you.
I just traded in my 14 Street Bob, so this is going to be a different experience. Here.
So you have something to compare to then?
Yeah.
Where are we at here?
Right here.
You've been out today.
Yes, sir.
Have any questions about the bike at all?
Not really. Is there not an ignition toggle here?
No, one of the differences this year is keyless. So you just normally have the key fob in your pocket when you approach it. All you do is turn it on and
Gotcha.
it's ready to go.
Cool.
Brand new engine, brand new frame, brand new suspension this year, front and rear suspension. It's basically a brand new bike.
Okay. Is this the 107?
This is the 107.
Gotcha. Cool.
I've heard it's complaints, or not complaints, compliments. The last day or two, just talking to people that come back, just they're liking it.
Right on, right on.
Try it yourself and see what you think.
All right, man. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Okay, right off the bat, it sure feels weird. Of course, weird is not bad. Weird just means different. Alright, so let's do this. The 2018 Street Bob. Now guys, you should listen to me on this one, okay? Alright guys, on the way to Fayetteville. It is about 8 in the morning. And I'll be meeting all my buddies down there. I know what a Street Bob is supposed to feel like. Whoa. Okay, this is weird. Weird. Okay. All right. Without even writing this very much further, I'm gonna try to be positive, but I would strongly suggest if anyone wants a Street Bob to go check out the 16s or before, or maybe it's the 17s and before. Yeah. I had a 14 and I miss it greatly. This is a totally different feel with a familiar name. It's a different bike. It's not the Street Bob I'm used to. So I'm going to give you my first impressions based on what it is. I'm not going to compare it to my Street Bob very much. Just because, oh man, just because it's such a different beast. Now it's got it's a soft tail now, it's no longer a Dyna. The shifter's in a strange spot. It is not at all very comfortable. Highway pegs are going to be absolutely necessary because I feel like my knees are in my chest. Even more so than on like a 48. or you know, like the 883 or something like that. I mean, I feel like a fat guy that's been rolled up into a ball on this thing. And I spent 3 years on my other Street Bob in complete style and comfort. Once again, similar to the Heritage, I can feel everything from the motor in my hands, through the handlebars, and through the seat slightly. I can't stress enough how cramped I feel. Highway pegs are absolutely necessary for this motorcycle. Either that or get one with forward controls. These are mid-mounts, and they may be adjustable. Your display is up here. I feel like I'm on some kind of sport bike right now. My shirt's flying up in the back. Once you get going, everything seems to be pretty good. I would need the bars to be turned in slightly because I feel like my hands are being, there's too much this way. Again, guys, I'm not trying to be hypercritical. Just because they've changed over, I have no hard feelings about it. This is literally just my initial thoughts. That's not to say that this bike can't be made great with a few adjustments. You know, as will, you know, anybody will do that to a brand new motorcycle. You know, change the bars or the grips or the peg location, the seat, whatever. This is just the stock configuration that I'm commenting on. I will say that the tank is narrower here, which feels pretty good. The seat has got to go. This is how I used to kind of roll on my other Street. Now this is not too bad. See, if you had some, but you got to be careful turning. This is not too bad. Now the grips is all that's bothering me now. I pick a foot up turning these curves. But again, I feel like when I pick my foot up and put it on the peg, it's not the pegs, it's the pegs being too high. It feels like I'm riding like a racehorse or something. I'm digging this 2018 green. I like it. I really do. I'm pretty sure it's available in just about every bike they have. And I've seen, but the black, you know, and the green, it's like, I don't know, it's like all the bikes are dipped in avocado before they're served or something. I know that's a strange relation to, you know, to make, but it's just different. I mean, it's weird to me. But so far, I mean, of course, you know, on the Street Bob, there's no cruise. There's no throttle lock on this one. Wow. They got rid of that. So there's literally no way to hold your speed except for to do it manually. I don't know, I can't say we've all been there, but I've been there. I know a lot of you have been there, to where you use the throttle adjustment screw and just kind of set your throttle to relax your hand for whatever reason on long rides. This one, that's not a possibility. You either have to speed up and let go and coast. I mean, because when you let go of the throttle, you're going to decelerate. They kept the same mirrors. Again, I don't like these grips. The brakes, the front brakes feel exactly like they did on the Heritage. I do like the way the transmission shifts, just like my old Street Bob. It's got some power. Pull in here and get a walk around with the old girl. It's growing on me a little bit. surely wasn't what I was expecting. I just love the something about the bob's rear end. Something about that bob rear end. The gas tank is completely different this year, and I'm not a fan. That's something that would have to grow on me. I do like how the reel pipes show through, because that will reveal some bluing, and that will be really pretty to see. Overall, I like the motorcycle. If I bought a street bob, it wouldn't be this new one. I love that headlight though. This is kind of growing on me too. Again, it's a radical change. It's going to take some getting used to. They kept the front laced chrome and black wheel, which I like. It needs chrome bars, a chrome breather, chrome pipes, a better seat. Take that off. Of course, you know, that's just little stuff. That's just little stuff. I don't like this gap. So let's see what she'll do. It doesn't fit me very well. For some reason it feels like it's a smaller motorcycle all around. And man, you gotta have them highway pegs. You got to. Or you can't ride like this for very long. Maybe a smaller person could. Alright. Man, she freaking flies though. Let's get it. She freaking flies. Wow. That's nice, baby. That sucker gets up and goes. That's faster than my street bob after the stage one. And you just roll back on it and she is gone. That's similar to the Slim S that I rode in 2015 in power. That sucker just gets up and takes off. If we got an RPM gauge. Yep, there it is. 6 gear, 2,800 RPMs, 76 miles an hour. Oh yeah, bombing down the road on the street, boom, whoop, whoop. Hey, this is where this bike starts to come into fun right here. Kick them legs out like that, and you are bombing it. Okay guys, it's fun on the highway. Oh, I miss mine. These handlebars are much different. So overall, I like this. I like it. The changes, most of them are growing on me. There's some of them I absolutely just do not like. One of them is the shape of the gas tank. I don't have my accessory here. I don't like the display on the handlebars. These are, there's just preference. I don't like not having the dual shocks in the back. It probably rides better because it doesn't have the dual shocks in the back, but it's, you know, I don't even notice it. I don't know that I can even tell. And if you can't tell, give me what looks good, because I'm all about function over form. But when you can't tell that there's any difference in function, you might as well give me the form. So I like it. You guys, I would, you know, just like, this is a perfect example of why initial impressions on a motorcycle is important, because I was, as much as I wanted to be non-biased, it was difficult to do that just because I am so opinionated about how a street bob should run and ride, but that's all personal preference. And so when I got on this one, it was hard to like the changes. I will tell you though that these changes, most of them are something that you just need to get used to it, and like, let them grow on you. I mean, it is what it is. So my thoughts on this motorcycle are completely changed compared to what they were when I got on it. Overall, see, there's no shake in the handlebars. Mine had a lot more attitude. This one's got a lot more power. Low end, man, it's just a beast. So that was fun. That was fun. It is a totally different motorcycle, but it was fun. It's hard to compare when basically the only thing that it has in common is a few of the same body stylings and frame stylings and the name. So you can't fault this bike for not being a 2014 Street Bob, because it is completely different. It's a Softail. They just stamped the Street Bob name on it because it is now the new Street Bob. So there it was, folks, 2018 Street Bob. I got to ride it.